the Florida Panthers were eliminated from this year's playoff race. So, I decided to take matters into my own hand, fire Tom Rowe, and I'm going to run this team myself. So, here we go. I'm going to show you the team. Now, I did change the overalls of some players based on the seasons so far, and I lowered and raised some players on the team, but only this team. I didn't touch any other teams in the NHL because I don't really keep up with any other teams in the NHL. Let me show you the lineup. Alright guys, here we go. First line, Jonathan Huberdale. I didn't touch him, Barkov, or Yager. Anybody who had an injury, so these two, if a player has had an injury longer than a week, I did not touch them. On the second line, we do have Thomas Vanek. I left him at 86 because I haven't really seen what he can do yet this season. Vincent Trocheck, I left at 85. I wanted to raise him up, but I didn't want to stack the team too much. And 85 overall, Jonathan Marchessault. A lot of people are going to disagree with that, but he has 29 goals now. Probably 30 by the time this video gets uploaded. And he's on pace for a pretty good season. The best season of his career. So I decided to give him an 85 overall. It would have helped the team out considering I lowered Riley Smith and UC Jokinen. UC Jokinen was injured for like a week or two, but I just decided to lower him anyways because he is having a pretty bad season. I left Nick Bjugstad as an 86 because he did suffer an injury that did involve surgery, so I left him at 86. Fourth line, I did not touch Colton Sevier, Derek McKenzie, and the tough man, Sean Thornton. And on the defense, I didn't touch really at all. Keith Yandel, Aaron Ekblad, Jason Demers, Michael Matheson, Alex Petrovic, and Mark Pesic. I didn't touch the defense whatsoever. So it's exactly what the ratings were. Now I am using the most recent roster update. So if any overalls or you guys have any problems with overalls on the other team, just look at the most recent roster update and you'll be able to see what they are. Goalies, I did raise James Reimer up because he's been basically a starting goalie for Florida this year. So if he's unhappy with the backup position here, we may have to trade him. I'm a big Ultimus Rhyme fan. It's Rhyme time here in Florida. James Reimer is having a great season with the Panthers. He just went down with an injury too the other night. So that's kind of scary because Bobby Lou is getting surgery right now, I think, on his shoulder. So that would suck if we lose them both. But I didn't touch Bobby Lou again because he did have injury this season. All the backup guys and everything, I didn't touch anybody. I wanted to raise Dennis Mulligan up to like a 79. I just left him what he is. I mean, he played decent, but then again, he's an AHL player right now. He's a little iffy. In the AHL, I didn't really touch anybody down here. They're all who you guys know are on the AHL team for the Springfield. I think it's Thunderbirds. What are they? Springfield Thunderbirds, I'm pretty sure. One notable prospect down here is Ivan McCoshen. He's a pretty good prospect. I believe I said his last name right. I could be wrong. I will look it up after this episode. But he's going to be a pretty good defensive prospect for Florida here in the next coming years. Goalies, we do have Adam Wilcock and Sam Britton. And I think Scratched, where is he at? He's around here somewhere. We do have another notable goalie prospect, and it's this guy right here. Samuel Montague. He could be pretty good, 19 years old, medium fringe starter. I actually want him to be a backup goalie for us this season. So here in Springfield. So I will do this. I will make Adam Wilcock the starting goalie down here. He's listed as the other goalie too, but so is Sam Britton. So it's going to be a really young goaltending battle down here. And then Samuel Montague will get the backup goalie start. Hopefully that doesn't stunt his growth or anything. He's only 19. We may be able to send him back down to the WHL or QMJHL, wherever he came from. And we do have some decent prospects down here. Nobody here standing out. We have Harlick somewhere who's also another decent prospect. There he is. Jadis Hard. I think it's Jadis Harland. I don't know. I can't say his first name. I know I said it earlier, trying to practice all these names, but I'm not a guy that can remember 600 something NHLers names. So, yep, that's the team we're gonna roll with this season, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the overalls. I hope you guys are happy with them. I really hope Jonathan Marchessault gets good in this game. I made him 85 because he is scoring pretty good in the NHL. He's terrible defensively, so I did lower his defensive stats and put him at 85. So I'm okay with that. Now, our captains will not change, and we will not make any trades unless we have to. I'm not planning on making any trades right off the back, although the defense could be improved on a little bit. I'm not worried about it. They will grow. This whole defensive core is pretty young, besides, the few that are veterans. But we will sim past preseason. Also, injuries will be on this season, so it will be interesting how this season goes. Alright guys, preseason is over. We did finish 4-3. Not that good, but it's preseason. I can't be mad at them. Here we go. Game 1 against New Jersey. Players that want to meet with us. Let's see who would like to meet with us here. Keith Yandel. Okay. There are times I don't want to walk into that locker room. Okay, that's not starting the season off well, Keith Yandel. Let's be common. Okay, I hear a lot of feedback like yours. Keith Yandel is not affected one way or the other by your calm approach to his issue. Okay, that's fine. As long as he's not affected, it's okay. As long as he's not negative, he's a pretty big defenseman for us, so hopefully we don't make him too mad. Here we go. Game 1 against the New Jersey Devils. I want to get maybe a month or two of simulation done in this video. Here we go. Let's go. I believe we have home ice advantage. First period here in Florida. Okay, that's a bad first period, guys. Taylor Hall, Adam Henrique, and Dante Smith-Pelly. So not a good first period right there at all for us. We only had 8 shots. They had 12. Let's outshoot them here in the second periods. There we go. We fire back. Jason Demers and Jonathan Marchessault. So they have Scott Wedgwood in that for the game 1. That's odd. Where's Corey Schneider? Maybe he went down with injury in preseason. That would be done in their season, wouldn't it? Here we go. In the third periods, Riley Smith ties it up, and we will go to 3-on-3 overtime. And in overtime, scoreless, we will head to the shootouts, where Jonathan Huberdale and Alexander Barkov both net one, and we take game 1 4-3. I believe, in actuality, Panthers won that one in overtime. I don't remember the score, but I remember Michael Matheson scoring the overtime goal, and it was a big thing because Gerard Gallant told him not to go forward, and he went forward and scored, and it was crazy. And ever since then, Michael Matheson really hasn't been the same. But we will also slow sim this game against Tampa Bay. Up next, we do have a game against Detroit. Let's see how we do there before we slow sim this next game. They're not doing good. Oh, our captain's injured hands? Okay, so I guess it's just like his hand's bruised. October 21st, so he's gone until the Tampa Bay game. So just assistant coach replaces best player. 4-2 victory against the Detroit Red Wings. Derek McKenzie is back. Alright guys, Derek McKenzie is back now before the Tampa Bay game. So we are just going to insert him in the lineup where he was playing. And hopefully that doesn't injure him even more. Here we go. 2 undefeated teams going head-to-head in their first of many meets this season. Let's see who will walk out on top here. First period in Tampa Bay. Keith Yandel gets one on Vasilevsky. Second period. Jonathan Marchessault and Alexander Barkov. Here we go. Third periods in Tampa Bay. Jaromir Jagr and Tyler Johnson. And we will take that one for the 1. How about that? We beat our #1 rival already. That's pretty good. To start the season off, that's pretty good. We're 3-0. We have the mighty Washington Capitals who are 0-2. That seems weird. But they're 0-2. They have Kevin Shattenkirk. How are they 0-2? Come on now. Let's see if we can get a victory. Okay, they won one there. And they won one in overtime. But we got a point, so I can't be upset. Colorado Avalanche up next. We will beat them 1-0. They have a pretty bad team. We are 4-0-1. Now we're 5-0-1 as we knocked off the Stanley Cup champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Alright guys, up next, we do have the young Toronto Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, and the Maple Leafs. They are a very young team, and it looks like they're struggling out of the gate so far. Let's see if we can record another W here. First periods, Kadri, Marchessault, and Riley Smith. Second periods, Jaromir Jagr and Kadri. So he has a chance to get a hat trick here. Third period, Ekblad and Thomas Vanek. And we keep Nazem Kadri from getting his hat trick. 5-2 victory for the Cats. Easy W right there. Alright guys, the simulation is rolling on here as we're 6-0-1. Pretty good start to the season. Buffalo Sabres up next. Let's see if we can record another W against them. And a 2-1 victory. Then Detroit a 4-3 victory. So I'm not going to say anything yet. Another 4-2 win over the Boston Bruins. We are 9-0-1. 10-0-1. This is crazy. We have not lost in regulation yet. Wow. 11 games and only 1 loss, and it's in overtime. This is crazy, guys. What a crazy season so far. I'm pretty sure we're like #1 in the NHL this early in the season, obviously, but wow, look at that point difference. But you know, it's still very, very early in the season. There's no need to even take a glance at the standings. It's useless this early in the season. We're going to slow sim our next game against Tampa Bay here as we have the Washington Capitals. Hopefully they don't give us our first loss. I just had to say something, didn't I? They will not. 4-2 win over the Washington Capitals. Our team is rolling. Hopefully the upgrades I gave the players and downgrades isn't affecting this that much. Hopefully that's not why we're like undefeated, is because they're scoring at like 90 goal seasons. But here we go. Tampa Bay meeting number 2 in Florida, the BB&T Center, the beautiful BB&T Center. Let's see if we can get a victory again over Tampa Bay. First periods, Thomas Vanek, Strawman, and Callahan. Second periods, Thomas Vanek gets another one to tie it up, so he has a chance for a hat trick. Third periods, Palat and Huberdeau. We will go to 3-on-3 overtime, and then the shootouts. Jonathan Huberdeau and Alexander Barkov yet again. Stamkos scored one for them. And we take another victory in the shootout. Our team is deadly at the end of regulation. We were 12-0-1. What? This is a crazy team right now, guys. I can't believe my eyes. Here we go. San Jose is up next. They are a dangerous team as they are rolling too. And they will give us our first regulation loss. 3-0. It was coming, guys. It was coming. New York Islanders up next, and we get a 4-2 victory. We bounce right back after that loss. Here we go. Montreal Canadiens. We beat them 6-3. Toronto Maple Leafs up next. We lose to them 5-2. As long as we don't lose 2-3 straight, I will be happy. Ottawa Senators up next. And we lose to them and the Rangers 3 straight losses. 4 straight losses. Oh my goodness. November is not looking like it's going to be a good month for us so far. It's okay, because we had the Columbus Blue Jackets up next. We were still 14-5-1. The fans are kind of okay. They're starting to be like, okay, listen, we need you to win at least a game. Come on now. Here we go. CBJ. I think we're in Florida for this one. Here we go. First period in Florida. Brendan Saad and Jonathan Huberdeau. Second periods. UC Jokinen and Keith Yandel and David Clarkson. Third periods. Oh my goodness, they blow us away there. We are losing games, guys. Where are these W's at? Alright, if we don't win this game against Carolina, some changes need to be made to the team. Because this will be like, what, 5 in a row? That's like 6 in a row we've lost. That is 6 in a row. Oh my goodness. We have a chance. Okay, after this game, if we lose this one, I'm definitely changing the lines up. For sure. Here we go. First periods. Tie game. Huberdeau, Barkov for us. Jalmerson and Desjardins for the Chicago Blackhawks. Second periods, scoreless. And then in the third period, Derek McKenzie, the captain, Derek McKenzie, gives us a 3-2 victory. And we finally break this losing streak that we're on. That was a crazy losing streak. That was, what, 6 games in a row we lost? And basically out of the last 8 games, out of the last 10 games, we lost 7. That's pretty bad. So hopefully that doesn't happen yet again. Here we go. Detroit Red Wings. We will slow sim this game. We're going to go up to... I don't want to go all the way up to the All-Star game. We may. We're slow sim this game because this is an Atlantic Division matchup right here. That could happen in the playoffs. I don't see it happening, but it could. First periods. Oh my God. What happened? 6-1. Good God. Who is in the net? Luongo. You need to go home, bud. You had a bad night. They just lit our goalie up. UC Jokinen did have one for us. Second periods and 8-1. Third period, Jonathan Huberdeau. But you know that. Okay, what happened there, guys? Come on. That's unacceptable. There's no reason to lose 8-2, guys. Come on. What happened to this undefeated team we had for a while? Ottawa Senators up next. That was a big loss right there. We have to bounce back from that. If not, some changes need to be made. Michael Matheson's been injured for concussion, out till December 17th. So assistant coach will replace best player. We do have another defenseman up already. Another loss to the Ottawa Senators. Guys, get it together. Shootout loss, and then finally a win. Some players that would like to meet with us. Let's see who they are. Dennis Morgan. What would you like? Not playing is never easy, but I'm ready to go, and I will be happy to be back in the lineup. Okay, perfect. Motivated. I'm sure you'll nail it. Try not to get too complacent. I hope to see you at your best. Improved morale. Perfect. Okay, that's what I want to see. Jonathan Huberdeau is up to 88 overall, from what I could see with morale. So, hopefully we can win this game against Pittsburgh here. Shootout loss, guys. Come on, we're giving up points here. We've probably fallen in the standings quite a bit. Yeah, we fell in the standings hard. Jeez, we had a big lead on Ottawa. Now they have a big lead on us. But as I said, still early in the season. Let's take a look at the team and see what is going on here. For some reason, we were just unable to win games for quite a while. Jonathan Marchessault is actually leading the team in goals, which is actually... No, he's not. Jonathan Huberdeau is. So it's actually kind of realistic for Jonathan Marchessault to be leading the team in goals, because it's basically what he's doing in actuality right now. So Jonathan Huberdeau, 14 goals. Marchessault with 10. And Barkov, 18 points. Oh, my bad, 24 points. I was looking at the assist. So, yeah, the first line's producing pretty well. Second line, let's see. Second line, Marchessault, Vanek, and Bukestad. No, Bukestad's on the third line. Vincent Trocheck is on the second line. Not doing too well, Vincent Trocheck. 17 points. You know, that's not bad. Looks like everybody here is doing pretty decent. So, can't be mad at anybody. I don't know why we just fell apart right there for quite a while. But hopefully we can bounce back and improve. So, let's continue simulation here. I kind of want to throw Marchessault on the first line. Throw Yager on the second. Maybe get Yager going. Yeah, I'm going to do that. See if that changes things. Because for some reason, like, this win a lot, lose a lot is not going to cut it in the Atlantic Division. It's too close to cut it. So, what's Yager's stats looking like? Only 6 goals, 18 assists. 10 goals, 16 assists. Maybe throw Yager down here. Marchessault up here with Barkov and Huberdeau. I mean, 2 playmakers and a power forward, though. Marchessault's scoring, though. And then Yager, Trocheck, and Vanek. So, hopefully we can... Maybe that changes things up. I don't know. We will try, though. Up against Vancouver. Bobby Lou's old team. I'm pretty sure Bobby Lou's probably going to be in the net for this one. I think they're having a bad season. No, they're actually doing pretty decent. So, let's slow sim this game. It'll be an easy 2 points here against a Western Conference team. Hopefully we can hit it. Here we go, first period. Marchessault, Huberdeau, and Jason Demers. So, yeah, those two have some chemistry. Daniel Sedin does get 1 for Vancouver. Second periods, Alexander Barkov. So, that first line is clicking. Third periods, Nick Bukestad and Mark Pysyk. Jake Virtanen for the Vancouver Canucks. Man, what happened to Jake Virtanen? I heard so much about him last season, and now I just hear everybody calling him a bust. He must be playing terrible down there in the AHL. Anyways, up next, we do have the Minnesota Wild coming up next. And hopefully we can get another 2 points here. Maybe that line change will shake things up. And a 4-2 loss. Guys, what is going on? Michael Matheson is back. So I will throw him back in the lineup. Alright, guys. Simulation will continue here against Winnipeg. Hopefully we can get this victory here. 3-0 victory. Colorado Avalanche up next. Easy 2 points here. We need another 3-0 victory. So there we go. We got the wins back. As long as we can get out of this month, November, or are we in December? As long as we get out of whatever month we are, that we are losing quite a bit, on a winning note, I will be happy. Let's finish this month above 500. Come on, guys. I lost to Buffalo. Come on. And we do have another player meeting. What is it now? Jonathan Huberdeau. I wanted to say thank you for sending the extra minutes my way, basically. Great. We found a good balance that seems to work. Not affected. Okay. So, that's great. Let's continue simulation here. Boston Bruins up next. Big game here. Atlantic Division game. Back and back, actually. We lose to the Bruins, but we beat the Red Wings. Guys, come on. Get it together. We seem to be losing 2 in a row, winning 2 in a row, losing 2 in a row, winning 2 in a row. Come on, guys. Make up for it against the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens. That's 2 big teams right there in the Atlantic Division that you could knock off and get 2 points over in regulation. That'd be huge right now. Toronto Maple Leafs. 5-4 loss. We lost both of those games. What is going on with this team right now? What is going on? We're probably in a wild card spot. No, we're still ahead. But look, they've all caught up to us. We caught up to Ottawa, but all of them have caught up to us. That's bad. Okay, we're going to finish this month out, and I may call the video there and get your guys' feedback. Here, Dallas Stars up next. Come on, we need these 2 points here. And then we'll go evaluate everything and call the video there. First period here in Dallas. Alex Petrovic and Jamie Benn. I think it's... Jordy Benn is on a different team now. Second periods. Oh my god. Mark McNeil's third periods. And we lose another one. Come on, 4-1. Where's our offense at? You guys were a goal-scoring offense, and now you guys aren't even clicking. Ugh, this sucks. So we're sim up to this day. That way we can see where we are in the standings. Take a look at everything. I'm thinking a trade needs to go down. That's what I'm thinking here. Let's take a look at it. Where do we sit in the Atlantic Division? We are third. Wow, Boston Bruins have passed us with 2 points. We are basically in the wild card fight right now. This is stupid. We were ahead for quite a while, and then we got comfortable, and we slid. I mean, Boston Bruins have played 2 more games than us. So, yeah, they could get a... So, we could definitely pass them yet again. I mean, Ottawa has not played as many games as us, but they're ahead by quite a bit. I mean, Montreal could definitely catch us. I mean, at this point of the season, Toronto can still catch us. So we need to be very careful here. Let's take a look at the stats. Jonathan Huberdeau leading the team in points. 34 points in 38 games. 18 goals in the season. What a season for Jonathan Huberdeau so far. Barkov not scoring any goals. That's really surprising. I mean, 9 goals ain't bad, actually. But I guess he's doing the defensive stuff on the first line. They're minuses, though. That's kind of weird. Jonathan Marchessault, 34 points, man. 13 goals. He's getting the job done. Vanek has kind of slowed down since we threw Yager there. Yager, 30 points. Bukestad, 26. Trocheck, he's only gotten 1 point since the last time I checked. 2 points, actually. He had 18. Wow. Why does he not like Keith Yandel, Luongo, and Thornton? That is so weird. Is there anybody else like Bukestad? Are you having issues with anybody? No, it's just Trocheck. I love Vincent Trocheck, dude. I don't want to trade him. I don't know, man. Thomas Vanek, are you negative? No, it's just like Yager and Yandel throwing off the locker room here. I guess Trocheck does not like Yandel. That just must be what it is. Is Marchessault doing well? Yeah, what about Huberdeau? Yep. So Trocheck must have just been like, no, Yandel must have just been like, hey, listen here, Trocheck, you're playing bad, do better. And Trocheck took it to the heart or something. I'm not even sure. Alright, guys. Ekblad only has 8 points. That's really disappointing. Only 8 points, man. I mean, he's a +9. What is going on with Ekblad, man? I mean, Sean Thornton has more points than he does. What is going on with you? Is it Yandel? Do you need a new defenseman partner? That might be what it is. I smell a trade here, guys. We're going to have to make a trade. We have 2 great goalies. Let's see. Bobby Lou, 2 shutouts on the season. He's playing below average. James Reimer's playing pretty good. But come on, guys. We got to get it together here. We have to find out why we're doing bad. Rookie skaters. No. We need to find out why we're doing so bad here. Something, we need to shake up in lines. Maybe it's time for Yager to go. No, he's not doing bad, though. 30 points. Maybe it's time for Trocheck to go. I like Vincent Trocheck, but something's just not clicking. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, maybe next video we try a shake up in the lines. Maybe throw Bukestad on the second line. That may work. Throw Bukestad up there in the second line, and then throw Trocheck down on the third line. Or even, like, I don't know, man. Something about this team is weird. Like, we have a good first line. Barkov just isn't scoring goals. And that's surprising me, because normally Huberdeau is not there to score goals. Neither is Marchessault. They're playmakers. I'm not quite sure what to do here. And defensively, Ekblad's not getting points. I mean, he's a +9, so should I be worried or what? I don't know. If you guys got any idea what's going on here, please comment it down below. Our AHL team's not doing bad, I don't think. I have to check their record. Let's check out their record here. They are 11-17-2. They're doing pretty bad. I think they're last in their conference. So, anyways, guys, any ideas to improve this team? Please comment them down below. Should we trade somebody? Comment who we should trade and why, and who we should acquire. You guys, it's the normal roster. No more fantasy franchise mode, hut hero stuff. You guys will see that GM mode still, but just not as often as this. This is my main franchise mode now, but we will still be doing the hut hero franchise mode. So don't freak out. We're still doing it. So press that like button down below if you did enjoy the video. Be sure to subscribe to see all my videos and press that bell button to get notifications for when my videos come out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and please let me know what to do with this team.